I think those guys did a really nice job of creating separation, and the offensive line kept me clean practically the whole day. So definitely a team effort. But yeah, I was feeling good to get in rhythm and score some points. It's good.
What was that feeling like as after a couple frustrating weeks to really have everything clicking?
Yeah, it's great. We've been talking all year really, but especially after last week, you just you can't get down for too long. You got to keep working and push it through. And I think that's kind of what we were looking at there. We pushed it through, and it doesn't mean anything for next week. But today we played well enough to win and put some points on the board. There's gonna be stuff to clean up still. I'm sure we'd love to have more touchdowns in the red zone, but for the most part, I thought it was a pretty good performance all around.
You seemed more relaxed out there today. Did you do anything different this week, or
No,
no?
I didn't. Sometimes you put it out there. Sometimes it goes your way. Sometimes it doesn't. But no, nothing different.
Part of
Seems
that was
like-
your offensive line giving you some time, right?
Yeah, I thought they played really well. All day. There's a couple that I'm sure they'll want back, but that's true for us all. So really nice job by them.
What was your week like? Did you know Monday you were going to start? I mean, obviously they didn't share that with us, but did you have a good idea you were going to start all week, and were you kind of in command of the
We
offense?
didn't
How'd it go?
really talk about it as a room. Alex and I split reps Monday and Tuesday, and then so by Wednesday I had I guess a pretty good idea, but we didn't like talk about it until just Friday, I guess. I knew, but we didn't have like a in-depth discussion.
Yeah, I guess I was just curious. There was some up in the air who was going to be the quarterback, and obviously you seized control of that spot today. Was this a day that kind of validated, I guess, the practice time you put in, and getting that nod from the coaches?
Yeah. I mean, I think the coaches are gonna do what they have to, and it'd be stupid for me to expect anything different, especially with how the first half against Ohio State went. But it's just like life. I tried my damnedest and couldn't get it done last week, and you don't reset everything and abandon everything that got you to the point you're at. You just go back to work. So yeah, it felt good to go back out there.
Was the key today being balanced? I mean, you were able to run the ball and throw the ball.
Yeah, I think we ran the ball really effectively today, which is great to see. Just because that's really how we're built, is to be pretty balanced like that, and it makes our life easier in the pass game for sure when we can run the ball like we did today. So that was a step forward, I think.
Spencer, even going back to the spring, I mean, you guys have had injury troubles with receivers and everything, but I mean, I think you guys had 8 different players catch at least one pass. It really feels like you had your full kind of balance of the offensive tools for the first time in maybe all season.
Yeah, I think just from the injury standpoint, we've had our guys back. Deontay's first game back was last week, but for the most part we had our guys back, and I just think it's good to see what happened today of just everyone kind of getting involved, and that's how we want to play. That's kind of the goal every week, and I think for the most part everyone brought it today and was playing their best, and I think that's what that's the level we can play to if we're playing our best. We just got to keep working and keep executing.
Did anybody after last Saturday? Did you talk to anybody? Did somebody kind of help reset you or anything, or just kind of recalibrate after last week?
I meet with our sports psychologist
Okay.
at least twice a week in season, and Carmen, she does a great job. And after weeks like last week, I meet with her more than twice. So she's really helpful. But also just the coaches too. I mean, it's just treating it. It was a bad day, bad game. Doesn't mean anything for the next game, right? Doesn't carry over. Just like good games I might have had earlier in the year, they don't carry over to the next week. Just got to treat each game. It's a new day. It's a new game. So yeah, I had a lot of help.
You said her name is Carmen?
Yeah.
What were the main things that she tries to stress to you?
I mean, it kind of depends. It's really what I need, I think, and you know, it varies week to week. You know, I think a big thing for me is just, you know, staying grounded. Especially, you know, earlier in the year, working on techniques, just physical releases to keep yourself in the moment. Because it's not fun coming to the sideline. You know, it's early in the year primarily, but coming to the sideline, hearing the boos and all that. You know, it's easy for you know, if you're not if you don't have mental health coaching or mental skills coaching, I should say, to really get affected by that. But you know, she does an outstanding job and meets with a lot of guys on the team and helps. So yeah, primarily staying grounded and staying in the moment, because it's the best way to attack.
To be able to score on every possession in the first half, how valuable is that? Was that during the game, and how valuable is that going forward for this team and for your unit especially?
Yeah, no, I mean, you know, obviously, like with our defense, if we can put, you know, I don't want to put a number out there, but if we can score X amount of points, you know, we've got a pretty good chance of winning the game. So anytime we can play like we did in the first half and score on every drive, that's great. You know, I know we'd love to come away with more touchdowns than we did. But yeah, I think the main thing is just like every position now, we've shown what we can do. We've set the standard now to how we're capable of playing. So there's no excuse for anything less than that moving forward. You know, it's we set a new bar, and now we have to go achieve that every time and continue to raise that.
What would you like the most about your performance today? I know you got to watch the film, et cetera, et cetera. And also, since I can only have one question, can you walk me through the Potabom fight? That was total improvisation, it seemed like.
Yeah, I think happy with how I threw the ball. I feel like my decisions were clean mostly all day. I just taking what the defense gave. That's my job. You know, keep us on the field, get the ball to the guys that are capable of making plays with the ball in their hand. And the pot throw, yeah, it's just they covered it pretty well downfield, and I was going to run, and then the guy on pot tried to tackle me, so threw it to him. Talk about a guy that can make something happen with the ball in his hands. It's Monty Potabom, so it's good.
Okay, thank you.